Good to see you guys. Today is Yin Yoga, and it's just going to be some nice stretches. And it's going to feel really good to let go of some stress in the body and just relax. We're going to start by sitting on the floor or your mat. And just sit comfortably. I want to read a quote. This quote says, "Love and trust yourself, not in the one you think you should be, but in the one you are now." Think about that. Don't worry about what your mind is telling you. Be in the moment. And we're just going to go ahead and start on our mat. Sitting comfortably, adding a twist with one hand to the opposite knee. And then other side. And hands to the side, one arm comes up. Gently drop the shoulders. And then exhale, circle that arm around. And inhale, reach up, back to the side. So starting with a calm breath, being in the moment. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And just circle that wrist. And then other way around. Coming to the other side, take your time. Drop the shoulders. And adding breath and movement. Exhale. Inhale. Taking your time, full breath. Do more of that. Making the breath fuller and longer. And then just circle that wrist. And circle the other way. Extend the legs forward, lengthening the arms, Dandasana. Inhale, exhale, mount forward. Just gently walk the torso and the hands to one side. Hang out here and just lower the chin. Shake the head, no distress. And then coming to the other side. Let the shoulders drop a little bit more. Let the head be a little heavier. And then coming center, take the legs into your Baddha Konasana. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms out. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, round forward, tuck the hips in, lower the head. And we have two more like that. Inhale, open up. And exhale. One more at your own pace. Full breath. And just dip a shoulder, lower the side, taking time to breathe into the back shoulder blades. Go ahead and come up and take the legs back in front of us. Go ahead and drop the knees to one side. And then tilt that way with one hand down and one arm coming up. Go ahead and release. Now that our knees are in this direction, turn your knees completely to the side and add our pigeon stretch. So in our pigeon stretch, we have the knees on one side and the top leg goes back. You can be in this direction if that's comfortable to you, whatever's comfortable. You can take a towel and place it underneath the calf or the ankle if you need that support. Extending the back leg back. Further if you're comfortable, bending if you need to, and pressing forward. So you can add a towel underneath the front knee or ankle. You can add a towel underneath the back knee. And if you want to roll that hip a little more parallel to the floor, you can add a towel rolled up underneath that opposite side. In this pigeon stretch, we are trying to stretch the front hip and thigh area, the lower back, the gluteals. So in the side view, I can take a towel here rolled up to support the hip. I can bring the calf forward to parallel to the front of the mat, but never beyond that. Start to press down. You can roll up your mat for support, or put a pillow here, or just stay with yourself up with your hands, or lower all the way. Trying to feel the gentle pull here. Nice stretch feeling. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, let your upper body melt. Be a little heavier and softer at the same time. Take a deeper inhale. And then exhale, melt even more. Start to notice the longer and fuller the inhale, the longer and more letting go in the exhale. While you hold this pose, you can, if you like, start to shift your upper body in different directions. In Yin Yoga, we hold the poses pretty long, but if you need some variation, we are here. You are welcome to walk your upper body a little bit more to the foot and press down and feel a little more pull. Ooh, I feel that. Maybe it's not about lowering the upper body. Maybe just let your head be a little heavier. Maybe let your shoulders release the gripping. Let your jaw be a little longer. You can play around with it and walk a little bit towards the knee and lower down. And careful to come up, adjusting, taking that back leg and reaching back for that foot. Now this is where reaching for that foot is not a priority. Instead, it's about getting the stretch. So the stretch is going to be in that thigh right here, in that hip. If you need to, use a strap or a long towel, and you kind of go fishing, reach back for the foot, and you can use this. And then this will drop the shoulder as the strap rests on the shoulder. You can adjust your body, melting forward, so that we're not arching the back too much. Good. As our belly is open here, take advantage of that. And take a deep breath, expanding the low belly, filling that up, creating more space into that thigh and front hip. Drop the shoulders. Shift your hip a little more forward and down. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and release that, guys. You're doing great. And just take the legs forward. Let's release that. And just take the arms up. Lengthening the arms. Inhale and exhale, reach forward. Paschimottanasana. And just point your toes. Good. And flex, push your heels super forward. And point. And flex. And we just take our knees up and bend our knees to the other side, or just go in pigeon on the other side, okay? So we're gonna take our knees to one side, sitting like a mermaid, I guess, and take the top leg back. And then start to move this leg to the side. So when you press forward, you release into this hip opening and stretching. As you press forward, this front calf, you can move it forward until it becomes parallel with your shoulders. You can take your back hand and you can press this hip, just gently nudging it forward. You can bend the back knee if that's too much. Pressing down, releasing into that stretch. Ekapada Rajakodasana, King Pigeon. And once again, if you need a towel, you can put a towel underneath that hip as you press forward. So our quote today, guys, was, I'm going to remind myself too, it says, love and trust yourself, not in the one you think you should be, but in the one you are now. So, as you hold this stretch, guys, I'm going to come closer so you can hear me. As you hold this stretch, we become more still in the body, but our mind may not be matching. So take time to close your eyes and drop your shoulders. Let the facial muscles become long, jaw relaxed, cheekbones soft and calm. And simply start to use your breath to connect the mind, thoughts, and the body calmness. A simple way is just to inhale, count to 10 in the mind, and exhale, count to 10 in the mind. Making the spacing between each number the same, making the length of the inhales and exhales the same. You can walk around towards the foot side to find a different variation of that stretch. Ooh, I feel that. You can walk towards that bent knee side. It's up to you, it's your yoga practice. Okay, then we can add that thigh stretch in the back. Reaching back for that foot, or if you have a long towel or strap, use that. Let that strap or towel go over the shoulder so the shoulder can drop. Position the hips a little more forward, lean a little more forward, drop the shoulders some more. Big breath in the belly to open up that hip. Good. Carefully release. Hopefully that felt good, guys. Taking the legs forward again. Go ahead and pick one leg up and just pick up that side under that foot or calf and just gently rocking. Take that leg and take it over. And add a gentle twist towards the bent knee. Good. We're going to add some optional motion. So we twist to one side and then reach diagonal forward towards that front side. And then inhale. Reach the arm up, and then exhale, diagonal forward. Inhale. This hand reaches up, not back. So you have that lengthening. exhale, take your time. Nice. Coming up, adding the other leg, Marichyasana sage pose. You can stay here if you like, or we're going to start to reach the hands towards that front diagonal exhale. Lower the head, good. And then inhale, reaching one hand, other hand reaches up to the spine, open, elongate. And exhale, good. Inhale, still taking long, full breaths. Exhale, wonderful. Inhale. Exhale, good. And coming up. Go ahead and move on. Going into the back. Just going onto all fours. Coming into your cat-cow. And then you have the option to take one leg up and take that knee gently behind the other. Wherever it lands is fine. And then sit back to a gentle cross-legged child pose. And then coming up, try the other side. If this is not for you, just come to a regular child pose, okay? Take care of yourself. Coming up, now take the knees really wide and the feet flat. And then you can sit back into a wide knee child pose. You can put towels under your knees if you need to. And gently sink your hips and your bottom back to the feet. I'm going to come closer so I can show you the arm options. Stay here if this is comfortable for you. If the knees are wide and that's uncomfortable, take the knees parallel or stick with some cat-cows like we did. Next option, while your knees are wide and your feet are flat, take the hands forward and you thread the needle. So thread the needle is the knees are wide, feet are flat in your child pose. With both palms down, the other hand comes up with the palm up and threads under. And that creates an opening along the side of the body. So for example, right here, palms down, one hand up, thread this with the palm up under the other. And that ends up pulling nicely along this side of the body of the arm that was thread under. You should feel that pull from that shoulder all the way down the back towards the opposite hip or anywhere towards that back that feels good. Then you can reach that front hand further forward to open along that side of that back too. You're welcome to add a pillow underneath you if you have a short waist like I do. If being in this position is uncomfortable, then instead sit up and go into a basic athletic stretch instead. If you're doing this, make sure you drop your shoulders so that we're not tightening. As your knees are wide here in this pose, or if you're sitting comfortably with the other option, take time to breathe fully in the belly. You're doing great. Just stay right there. And with that arm that's under, take a moment just to move that lower arm just a little bit. So we have one arm under thread. And just move that lower hand just a little bit up and relax. And then in your thread the needle, move that arm a little bit lower towards the body and relax. Just playing around with the variations, feeling different connective tissues release there. Go ahead and come up, guys. Let's get off of our knees. Go ahead and take the legs out to a V in front of you. Good. Go ahead and bend the knees. Maybe your feet come a little closer. And just walk the hands forward. This is a turtle stretch. So let's go ahead and take the feet to the side, a little bit wide here. Normally I put a bolster here. So if you have a pillow, you can put a pillow here. Otherwise your feet are turned side, just like your diamond legs, but a little bit wider. And just reach your hands forward, round forward. Shake your head no. Together all the way. Walk your hands to one side. And then other side. Ardha Baddha Konasana, letting your hips and knees let go a little bit more. To the other side. So the knees are wide, feet are flat, palms down, one hand up, thread the needle. when you hold this pose, make sure that you're not scrunching your face or clenching your teeth. I do that like all the time. So let your jaw go loose. Breathe deeply in the belly. If any extra thoughts come into the mind now, just acknowledge the thought in the mind and let it float away. And return to here and now. Big, huge belly breaths. You can play around with the angle of that arm, a little bit up or a little bit lower. Carefully come up, guys. You're doing wonderful. We're going to go into our upper back body stretch again. Let's go ahead and just sit comfortably. And this is eagle arms. So Garudasana, but we're only doing the arm part. So just sit comfortably, wrap the arms around. Don't worry about how much you can wrap the arms. The goal is just to open the back muscles. All this back here is going to open. Rounding. And then gently move your elbows just about an inch up. Relax your shoulders. If your body wants to round forward, that's okay. If your head wants to lower a little bit, that's okay. And then come back to center. One more time, move the elbows about an inch up. Feel that nice pull, the opening. And then lower. Now we're going to do the wonderful one we get to hold a long time, where we lower down. In this pose, I recommend extending your legs all the way forward in your staff pose. It just feels good in the back, but it's up to you. The legs are forward or diamond or crossed, wrapping the arms, tucking the hips in. Let your shoulders drop. Shake out your head. Let your hips tuck in, creating a C shape in your back. You want to get a curve that's similar to your cat stretch. Good. And just start to breathe as if a big balloon were underneath the back ribs. A big space opening, lifting the shoulder blades up behind you. with each inhale. And then as you exhale, let your shoulders and your jaw relax and go long. Go ahead and shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. The connective tissues can no longer hold and grip. Now take a bigger inhale. Really fill up the back. Open and breathe into the back as much as you can until you can't inhale anymore. And then exhale, let your shoulders and elbows melt. Shake out your head again. And then carefully coming up, we're going to wrap the arms around the other way. Good. And we're just going to move the elbows about an inch up. Relax the shoulders. Feel that gentle pull and bring them back to neutral. Good. One more, just a little bit up. You should feel good, no strain. Move less if you need to. Nice. And relax. And then just go ahead to come down. Now, if you feel uncomfortable wrapping, don't do that. Just let the arms melt down and let the back start to open. The wrapping just locks the back open. It's not necessary, even if you just do a little bit. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders, start to tuck the hips in, and feel the back start to open. And as your back opens, start to breathe into this space here in the back spine. And you can feel the ribs start to open and breathe behind you with each inhale. Shake out your head. Shake out your upper body. Let your jaw be long. Let your entire facial muscles go long. Carefully release, guys. Wonderful job. Let's go ahead and lay down and take a strap or towel, okay? As we lay down, take a leg up. Using your towel strap and just rock that leg a little side to side. Shake out the shoulders. It's very important that when you pull with that strap, that you're not tightening and creating this unnecessary tension in the upper body. So you hold that leg with the strap. Go ahead and shake out your head gently side to side. Shimmy the shoulders so these do not stay tight. Stay broad across the clavicles. And as you inhale, fill the belly up. And as you exhale, let your arms just relax and be a little heavier. You can bend the other leg if you like. Good. The bigger the inhale in the belly, the more you can exhale and soften. You're doing great. We're in no hurry. With each exhale, melt into the mat. Melt into the here and now. Anytime you feel tension creeping up on you, just a little shake in your shoulders. Tell it to leave. And then same arm, same leg. Take that leg to the side. Good. You can bend the other knee just to counterbalance and release the back if you need to. Take a huge breath into the low belly. Exhale, soften the inner thigh and the shoulder. Go ahead, release, guys. If you want, you can bend that knee and just kind of rock it side to side, a little cradle. Pick up the other leg, do the same, little bend, little rock side to side. Let's go and take both legs up. Bend the knees, reach for the feet, knees or ankles. Ananda Balasana, little rock. Let's pick up the other leg. Take your time. Make sure you're not pulling with your neck muscles. Shake out your shoulders. Stay broad across the chest. Move your head gently side to side so we're not tightening in the neck. Bending the other leg if you like. Inhale, huge belly breath. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Pulling with the arms and not with the shoulders or neck. Take time if you like, just to rock that leg a little side to side. And then same hand, same leg, take that leg to the side. Again, you can bend the other knee if you need to. I always have to shake out my shoulders, or else I just start to round forward and tighten. And then tell your body to be calm in the hip and belly area. It's just directly connected to the inner thigh and hamstring. So inhale, big low belly breath, opening up the hip area, sending space. Exhale, relax the inner thigh, bulge shoulders. Let the inner outer corners of the eyes go calm. Let the forehead smooth out and be wide. Let the upper lip relax. Let the cheekbones be calm. Take a bigger breath. Inhale, so you can relax, and exhale, soften even more. Feel opening in the temples. Space behind the ears. Calmness across the forehead. Go ahead and draw that knee in. We're going to bend both legs, guys, and just cross this leg over the other. A little rock rock side to side, pulling in. Other way around, Apanasana. Apanasana stretch. Lower back and hips. Good. And then just full body stretch. Let everything go really long and full extension. Good. And just circle the ankles and wrists. Feels good. Circle the other way, guys. Point the toes, please. And flex heels as far forward as possible. And point. And flex. Draw the knees in and just make a circle with the knees in the sky. And other way around, of course. Take your time. Take the legs out to a V with support underneath the hands. And just circle the ankles here. And other way around. And point. And flex. And do that again. Go ahead and pull one knee in, other leg comes down. Hand on that knee, same hand, same leg. Take that knee to the same side. Take that knee back center. And then opposite hand, opposite knee, take it across the body. Chathara Parivartanasana. So the shoulders want to round forward a lot in that gripping feeling. So as you hold this, just shake out the shoulders. Tell them to relax. And that tightness here in the lower back. Shake out the hips a little bit. And you want to feel, I almost fell over there, I'm so relaxed. You want to feel a pull. So this, if I were to show you, you take this knee across and arm across here, you go a little further back. This is a pulling. So you can take this hand and gently move the skin a little towards this way. If this shoulder starts to lift up and the upper back starts to overarch in this turn on the floor, then take the arm to a low V, and that should relax that instead of a T position. It's okay if this shoulder comes off the mat a little bit. Adjust if you need to keep the shoulder down from the ear. And then focus on lengthening. So as you inhale, feel the spine elongate. Let your breath travel up the spine, out the top of the head with an inhale. And as you exhale, gently reach wide opposite directions. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach opposite. this knee a little bit up, press down. Move that knee a little bit lower, press down. Ooh, I feel that on the hip. Good. Let's go ahead and release, guys. Little rock. Wonderful job. Oh, these stretches feel so good. Let's go ahead and pick up the other knee. And same hand, taking the knee to the same side. And then opposite hand, take it across. Shake out the shoulders. Adjust the arm if you need to. Moving the waist a little bit with the hand. Inhale, lengthen. Feel the breath travel up the spine, out the top of the head. Exhale, soften shoulders and hips. Then you can move that knee a little bit up, a little bit down. Good, pull the knees in. Great job, guys. The whole body should be feeling really good. A little rock side to side. One more time, Ananda Balasana. This time, if you want, you can bend one leg and extend the other. Like a bow and arrow with the feet. And then switch. Oh. A few of those, if that feels good. Good for the lower back, too. Maybe cross the legs again, one over the other. One more full body stretch. Point the toes and flex. And point. And flex. Lay down for Shavasana. So Shavasana is your time to enjoy all the openness in your muscles and connective tissues. The increased blood flow. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the hips. Sit or lay down however you like. Softly close the eyes. As you breathe, inhale so you can exhale, let everything out. And then even a little bit more. Next, think about as you breathe in, what are you inviting in your mind and heart? Positiveness and love. And as you exhale, let everything out of your mind and heart that you don't need right now. One more time. Inhale, invite in a little extra love. Exhale, release anything that you don't need right now. Let's draw the knees in, guys. Rock side to side. Oh. Go ahead and come up. And just sit comfortably. Take the hands in prayer. Inhale, rise the hands towards the sky. Exhale, lower to your heart. One more inhale, rising. Exhale, lower. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you. Again, returning to our quote. Love and trust yourself, not in the one you think you should be, but in the one you are now.